Okay, so I'm going to show you how to fix one way, actually two ways to fix a shed discrepancy. So a shed discrepancy is when on your loom in the space that you want to be weaving, there are two different sheds happening. So we can see the next pick in this area from here to here wants to be pickup shed. But then once we get here, from here to here, it wants to be open shed. And then over here, we've got pickup shed again. And so one of the ways that you can remedy that is by catching up these side pieces that are in pickup shed by adding a single strand of yarn. I'm going to catch them up and just put one pick of yarn in there so that they are in the same shed. Here, just adding in a supplement weft. Just same with this, you just do the same over here and add that. Usually this shed discrepancy happens when you've been building shapes isolated on different parts of the loom, and then you meet up with usually two different colors that have been working on their own shapes, and you want them to work together in the same shed, and they're just not in the same shed. So this is what, so now we've got all of them that want to be in open shed. The other thing you can do, what the downside to this technique is that you're now adding a bunch of ends that you're gonna have to weave in at the end, but it's the least mind-bending way to fix this issue, and I highly recommend it for very beginners because it's fairly simple to understand. The other option is to weave the two sides up into the point where you're encountering your shed discrepancy. So I've got my blue, meeting the light blue, and then this blue, weave it until that pickup shed section ends, and now that middle section that wants to be an open shed hasn't been woven yet, but we've got two yarns that are in meet and separate, but they've got a big space between them, and everything is now caught up, so everything's in their respective the same shed, all three of these sections. But in order to go forward, what you're going to do is take one of the colors, whichever one you want to be covering this section. So I wanted my blue to go there, and you're going to loop behind this whole section that was in the wrong shed or in a different shed. So it's a big float in the back. And then start my separate from this point in the correct shed, which is open shed. So I'm going in, open shed, in that direction. And this would have been the warp that was naked between the two before they separated. So we want light blue to cover this on its way back. So we've maintained our meet and separate. We've covered the entire surface of our loom, and we're all in the same shed all the way across.